y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's HotMessBudgets, and today I have a monthly budget for y'all, as well as my first paycheck budget for the month of November. So if you are interested, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and the notification button so you don't miss one of these Hot Mess videos. Okay, starting with my salary, we are going to be budgeting $16.58 plus $16.58, which is $33.16. I'm not budgeting anything for rollover and nothing for extra, so then our total income is going to be $3,116. Okay, moving on to our bills. So I did go ahead and print out the bills cheat sheet that I have on my Google Excel. This is kind of just to help me know what I'm going to be paying for the month, and I use this because if y'all know Hot Mess Budgets does not know how to math. Okay, so this helps me know what I'm paying for the month, when it's due, and then any extra bills that I might pick up along the way. So I'm going to be using this to reference. I did also print off my Paycheck One expenses, savings, and all the things that I budgeted for my Paycheck One. So looking at our house bills, the first thing that we are going to pay is our mortgage. That's $532. Then we also have our Ohio basement payment, and then ADT, utilities, and I am going to be paying for our water delivery service. So our house bills is going to come to $885 for the month of November. Subscription services, I have Netflix, which is $21, Amazon Prime, Planet Fitness. Y'all, one of these days I'm gonna go up there and cancel it. I've been saying that for the past couple months. Billy Razor, which is my Razor subscription service, and then I switched over to YouTube Music, so a total of $70 towards my subscriptions this month. And then my car insurance, so that actually went down. It was at $128 plus some change, but I got an email the other day saying that my rate went down to $124, I think. So we're going to be doing $125 for that. And then for our debt, we're going to do our student loan plus my credit cards, my car payment, and that's it. So our debt total for the month is $613. And then for our phone bill, it's just $74. And then miscellaneous is anything that comes up during the month that I did not budget for. So I'm just going to put 0 right there, and then I'm going to add up my bills total. So our bills are going to come to $1,767 for the month of November. Okay, so I did print off both my paychecks for the month just so I can see what I actually did budget for the month of November. So I have that to reference. And then also with our expenses, I did go ahead and add a few of my sinking funds to my expenses just because they were starting to sort of feel like to me that they were expenses instead of sinking funds and savings. So for example, personal, clothing, beauty, medical, and Dexter, they were in my sinking funds, but I moved them to my wallet that I carry with me every day just because I felt like I was taking money out of them more often than not. So those have been added to my expenses. So for the month of November, gas is going to get $50 from the first paycheck and $50 from my second paycheck. So it's going to get a total of $100. And then I'm going to combine groceries and household. They are still going to have their own separate envelopes. So groceries, first paycheck is going to get $160, household $30. And then the second paycheck groceries is going to get $160, and then household is getting $10. So $360 for the month of November for groceries and household. And then for spending, it looks like we're just doing $40 for the month. Personal $20. Clothing $5, and then $5 and $5 for the second paycheck, so $35 for personal and clothing. That's kind of the same thing that I did with groceries and household. They're still separate envelopes, but I just kind of combined them together. on my budget template. So beauty. So I did cave in and get my skincare products. Your girl's face is breaking out. I don't know what's going on. I think it's stress. I did go ahead and order my skincare products. I did use Afterpay, so it's going to be 2 payments of $31 for this month. So we're going to be paying $62 towards our skincare. Medical is going to get $5 for each paycheck, so $10 for this month. And then Dexter is going to get $10 as well. So I'm going to add up our expenses. So for the month of November, we're going to put $617 towards our expenses. Since I've changed my sinking funds and savings binders around, and you guys will see that when I do my cash envelope stuffing coming later this week, savings now consist of emergency fund, house emergency, and general savings. And then my sinking funds consist of wedding, car maintenance, and taxes. So starting with the savings, emergency fund, house emergency, and general savings is going to get a total of $15 from my first paycheck, and then the same for my second. So we're putting $30 towards our savings. And then for our sinking funds, I just realized I spelled funds wrong on here. Bless my soul. Wedding is going to be the only thing I'm putting money towards, and it's going to get $438 the first paycheck and $301 the second paycheck. So it's going to get a total of $739. And then for my business binder, I did add 2 bills. So I added Cricut and Canva to my business budget. So I'm going to have a Canva payment due on the 23rd, which is $13. And then on the 30th, I have my Cricut payment, which is, I believe it's $10. And then I also have to pay for some supplies for my Etsy shop and then some things that I bought for my YouTube channel as well. So we're going to be adding that up. So for the first paycheck, we're going to do 20 plus $5 for my office space plus $45 for my supplies. And then for my second paycheck, we're going to do $20 for YouTube, $5 for my office space, $45 for supplies, and then $23 for subscriptions. So for the month of November, my business binder is going to get $163. So I'm going to add my savings and sinking funds up to see how much we're going to be budgeting for the month of November. So we are going to be putting $932 towards our savings and sinking funds. And then you guys know I don't do my snowball debt yet. So let me go ahead and add up everything to make sure that I am a zero-based budget. And I am zero-based. Moving on to our paycheck budget. Salary, I plan on bringing in $16.58, and then I don't plan on having any rollover or extra income. So just for this paycheck, I plan on bringing in $16.58. Looking at our bills, so the way that I do this is when I get paid, which is on the 11th, I will come to my due date with my bills and pay everything after the 11th up until the next time I get paid. The next paycheck that I am looking at is November 25th, so I'll pay everything from November 12th up until November 25th. And I also split some things up like utility as well as our Ohio basement payment. So AT&T is going to be the first bill due after I get paid, and that's going to be $74. Then on the 14th, I have my credit cards due, that's $60. And then also on the 14th is my car note, which is $473. And then on the 17th, I have Planet Fitness due. And then on the 25th, like I said, our basement payment is due, but I split it in half, so it'll be $50 for this paycheck. And then my Billy Razor subscription isn't due until the 27th, but I sometimes like to lighten the load of some paychecks and pay bills early. And then the same thing that I did for our basement payment, I'm doing for our utilities, and I'm taking, not 60 girl, $80 for this paycheck. And then I'm also gonna pay our water delivery service for this paycheck. So let's add that up and see how much our bills are going to be for our first paycheck of November. So our bills are going to be $789. Moving on to our expenses. I'm getting some of this ink on my fingers. So if my fingers look blue, my blood flow is good. It's just the ink. Okay, so first paycheck, gas is going to get $50. And then groceries and household is going to get $160 plus 30, so it's going to get $190. Spending is going to get $40. And then for beauty, like I said, it's going to get $31. So I'm going to actually make a payment on the 11th. So that is why I have 11/11 written in red. So I know that this is an actual payment. Personal and clothing. Personal is getting $20 and then clothing is getting $5. So altogether it's getting $25. Dexter is going to get $5 and then medical is getting $5. So let's add up our expenses. Expenses come to a total of $346. So like I mentioned when I was doing my monthly budget, I do have some business bills due. So I have a payment for my YouTube channel supplies and then my Etsy supplies as well as my subscriptions. So for my YouTube, it's going to get $20 and that payment is going to be due on the 17th. I am still going to take it out of the bank, and right before the payment is due, I'm going to put the money back into the bank. This is just the way that I'm going to organize things. Office space is going to get $5. Supplies is going to get $45 and that payment is due on the 17th as well. And then subscriptions, I actually put this on my second paycheck, but it needs to go on this paycheck because it's going to be due on the 23rd. So that payment is actually coming from Canva and that's $13. Nothing for Etsy taxes. Emergency fund is going to get $5. As well as my other savings. And then last but not least, our wedding is going to get $425. So let's add up our sinking funds and savings. So sinking funds and savings is going to get $523. Nothing for our snowball debt. So let's go ahead and make sure we are zero based. And we are zero based for our first paycheck of November. That's gonna do it for our monthly budget and our first paycheck budget for the month of November. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you are subscribed, hit the like and the notification button so you don't miss when I upload these hot mess videos, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.